everyone, Tina Spalding Trance Channel here for our daily Course in Miracles lesson. Today we are doing lesson number 105, God's peace and joy are mine. God's peace and joy are yours. Today we will accept them, knowing they belong to us, and we will try to understand these gifts increase as we receive them. They are not like to the gifts the world can give, in which the giver loses as he gives the gift. The taker is the richer by his loss. Such are not gifts, but bargains made with guilt. The truly given gift entails no loss. It is impossible that one can gain because another loses. This implies a limit and an insufficiency. No gift is given thus. Such gifts are but a bid for a more valuable return, a loan with interest to be paid in full, a temporary lending meant to be a pledge of debt to be repaid with more than was received by him who took the gift. This strange distortion of what giving means pervades all levels of the world you see. It strips all meaning from the gifts you give and leaves you nothing in the ones you take. A major learning goal this course has set is to reverse your view of giving so you can receive. For giving has become a source of fear, and so you would avoid the only means by which you can receive. Accept God's peace and joy, and you will learn a different way of looking at a gift. God's gifts will never lessen when they are given away, but increase thereby. As heaven's peace and joy intensify when you accept them as God's gift to you, so does the joy of your Creator grow when you accept his joy and peace as yours. True giving is creation. It extends the limitless to the unlimited, eternity to timelessness, and love unto itself. It adds to all that is complete already, not in simple terms of adding more, for that implies that it was less before. It adds by letting what cannot contain itself fulfill its aim of giving everything it has away, securing it forever for itself. Today, accept God's peace and joy as yours. Let him complete himself as he defines completion. You will understand that what completes him must complete his Son as well. He cannot give through loss. No more can you. Receive his gift of joy and peace today, and he will thank you for your gift to him. Today, our practice periods will start a little differently. Begin today by thinking of those brothers who have been denied by you the peace and joy that are their right under the equal laws of God. Here you denied them to yourself, and here you must return to claim them as your own. Think of your enemies a little while, and tell each one as he occurs to you, "My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine." Thus you prepare yourself to recognize God's gift to you, and let your mind be free of all that would prevent success today. Now are you ready to accept the gift of peace and joy that God has given you? Now are you ready to experience the joy and peace you have denied yourself? Now you can say, "God's peace and joy are mine," for you have given what you would receive. You must succeed today if you prepare your mind as we suggest, for you have let all bars to peace and joy be lifted up, and what is yours can come to you at last. So tell yourself, "God's peace and joy are mine," and close your eyes a while and let his voice assure you that the words you speak are true. Spend your 5 minutes thus with him each time you can today, but do not think that less is worthless when you cannot give him more. At least remember hourly to say the words which call to him to give you what he wills to give and wills you to receive. Determine not to interfere today with what he wills, and if a brother seems to tempt you to deny God's gift to him, see it as but another chance to let yourself receive the gifts of God as yours. Then bless your brother thankfully and say, "My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine." So that is lesson 105, God's peace and joy are mine. Let's see what Jesus has to say today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And as you understand it, there is a phrase that has been attributed to me, which is that you must pray for your enemies. And that is exactly what this lesson is about. It is about wishing for your enemies that which you would wish for yourself. In that prayer, you are dissolving the separation. You are refusing to see an enemy as an enemy. You are refusing to see sin as real, and you are refusing to say that there are separate needs between my brother, my sister, and myself. We are all the same. We are all God's children. We all deserve the peace and joy that are our natural right, and so that I can have my peace and joy, I offer you your peace and joy. For when you have an enemy and you deny them the thoughts that this lesson is asking you to gift them with, you do but deny yourself. You deny yourself the very thing that you deny them. Because you are going to see in yourself what you see in your brother. And if you see in your brother that they are a holy son of God connected to the divine just like you are, and that they deserve just by their being, they deserve to be peaceful and joyful, then you will see the same for yourself. And if you see your brother as sinful and separated from God and isolated alone and undeserving, you will but magnify that for yourself, because that is how your creativity works. It is so powerful. You will get what you give. It is a difficult one for those of you raised in the material 3D world, where you are taught that you lose what you give, but you don't. And we are not only speaking of material things here. This is where your training in materialism shoots you in the foot, so to speak, because you think that if you give something, it must be in the physical material way. No, it can be a loving thought. It can be a prayer. It can be an idea. These are the things that are eternal thoughts, ideas, feelings. These are non-physical things that give rise to the material world. So do not only give credence to the hard copy of something. Remember that the hard copy of something, the physical material copy of something, comes first from the non-physical. So be generous with your love to yourself and others. Pray for your enemies, because you know that in praying for your enemies, you will reduce the separation and fear in your own mind, because you are demonstrating your understanding of these laws that we are teaching here. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.